Hear how this nonprofit became so successful despite the fact that they wish they didn't have any customers. Next on Grow Your Business. Welcome to Grow Your Business at the intersection of technology and business. I'm Chris Cashman. Thanks so much for taking some time to hang out with us today. Business is unpredictable, but when every day is an emergency like it is at CareFlite, you've got to be able to count on your technology. Let's bring in the CEO of CareFlite via link from Texas, Jim Schwartz. Jim, how are you, sir?
Never better, and you?
We're doing great. Now, we'd love to just get some specific examples of a day-to-day, maybe even some dramatic situations that might happen.
Well, there's a fellow who's a worker in the rail yard in Cleburne. In 2006, he was caught in the truck, which is the part that holds the wheels onto the freight car, and dragged about 300 yards, suffering catastrophic injuries, including the loss of both legs and numerous internal injuries in an accident that really wasn't survivable, except he did survive. And I think he got the best pre-hospital EMS care from CareFlite, both air and ground, and a superb effort at the trauma center in Fort Worth, where he underwent 23 operations in 26 days. And I think the Eternal was smiling on him because it was an accident that he really should not have survived.
Wow. It's a very unique business, it's a very important business, and obviously a very emotional one.
Yeah. It's very unusual that if someone doesn't look at my shirt, which has the CareFlite logo on it, or the jacket I'm wearing, and stop me to tell me about a family member or a friend of a friend whose life was saved by CareFlite. That's not surprising, considering we've been doing this in North Texas for 33 years, and we've transported over 600,000 people over that time. And I have to tell you, it's an immensely satisfying experience to have.
I can imagine. Now, your business quite literally is saving lives, or at least emergency response. So can you talk to us a little bit about how Dynamics ERP relates to saving lives? Can you make that connection for us?
Well, the ERP program, we have many, many different programs, 911 systems that all operate as essentially separate divisions. And so we're having to track all those separate areas. And the ERP program has allowed us to do that, eliminate the use of the Excel spreadsheets, which we were keeping separately, and it also allows us not to have hired a whole bunch of additional personnel to maintain those Excel spreadsheets. So it's made it more efficient, faster, and given us better data to make good decisions.
Talk about how you've seen the business grow since you started using ERP.
We've been using ERP for about 3.5 years, and it's allowed us to have better, faster data. Our operations have spread geographically from a more confined area to a larger radius around the Metroplex, and I don't think we could have done that without the support of that ERP product.
For somebody watching who's in a business that's maybe considering implementing ERP, what is some advice you might have on how it's directly affected your company?
I think it's important that your chief financial officer or the equivalent position, the controller or the accounting people, that everyone take the time to make sure they're thoroughly knowledgeable about the product, take the training that's offered. But once you get it and you understand it and you're educated and you've tested it and you implement it, the situation gets immensely better. You
guys decided to go with the cloud solution for your ERP system. What benefits did you see from going that direction?
Well, first of all, I think our people can be focused on what they do rather than on the program and the background aspects of the program, because we have to deal with what we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And it's expensive if your IT people have to become all bound up and experts on these big operating systems, which in the case of the ERP program, that hasn't really been an issue for us because it's well supported, and that's resulted in not having to have as many people in IT or in the accounting department, because it makes us overall more efficient, allows us to concentrate on the things that we're responsible for, as opposed to trying to get a program to fit into our situation, which is what we've done with ERP, and it's worked out very well for CareFlite.
Jim, before we wrap things up, any final thoughts from you on behalf of the company?
Well, we're a nonprofit. We're a community asset, and we want to be as good in our back office as we are on the front line of saving lives.
Jim, thank you so much for your time today, and best of luck to you and the growth at CareFlite.
Thank you very much. We appreciate the support of Microsoft as we continue to try to save lives in North Texas.
Powerful stuff. Interesting to have a successful organization that wishes there wasn't a need for their services. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Chris Cashman.